has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for space. It's good. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Florida State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They want to run this quarterback. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Van Buren. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Oh, he's got some space.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Cowboys come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He just just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly complete.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Noles in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Dobbs. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown Seminoles. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit,
There he goes! 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Dropping back, it's Dobbs. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Running to Green. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit them yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the defense.
And the Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass, it's Dobbs. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation?
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, no! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not. To be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and it
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught in the backfield, it's good. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Working on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's Dobbs. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. On the run, deep down the right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on one time in that loss last week. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, You better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Send the tight end in motion. With the run on first and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. He wants to change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cowboys will line it up on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Tight end now in motion. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Yeah, it is a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Might be calling a hot route. Using his legs to buy some time. Pulls it in down the sideline. They're finally able to haul him down at midfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Dobbs. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowboys. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got it in the middle. It's good. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
On the ground, it's good. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB. If you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Return goes out of bounds.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Wynn. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to...
Turning it on!
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Dobbs. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th.
21.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this.
He's got it on the outside. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking downfield, it's Dobbs. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowboys. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throw.